Accept.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, good.
I'm trying to turn the camera around and I don't know how to.
That's okay. Oh, and now I see the
And
little thing for match.
oh my god, I'm over here. Oh, you see it now?
Yeah, now I see the little button. Here, I'm gonna hit the.
I see it. Okay, no,
Hi.
váyase para allá.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. No, get out of the camera.
All right, and then I think your followers will join. Well, your followers will join you, and then my followers will join us.
Está bien, dale tap tap si quiere. Quita la niña. No, mami, no.
This is my ex Casey coming back. Hold on, let me. I think I can mute this one.
Sampi, dale tap tap a la pantalla, Sampi.
Lexi, if you can you mute my side because I'm going to be talking a lot.
Oh, okay, sure, sure. Let me
Okay,
see.
just so your follow, so you can focus on
Sure,
your
sure.
followers.
Ok. Dele tap tap en mi foto. Sí, sí, a la pantalla. Tap tap.
Look, thank you guys. Yeah, tap. I guess that's how
Bota
it
al
works.
primo. Ay,
There we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna start answering questions. If you can tap, I actually don't know how this works. I also don't know if I get anything if I win, but thank you so much for being here. All right, Brandy, does Anthony want us to be together? Yes, he does. I'm very much in his head right now, okay? And I think he is kind of looking. He wants to make sure he's making the right choice. But I think in time he does turn around, okay? When I get a divorce, Jay Lane. I'm going to be honest. I feel like this person doesn't want to leave. Okay. So, interestingly enough, I think they want to make it work. So, if you want to make it work as well, I believe that that's what you guys are going to do. Okay. And I think you can do that. All right. What are these little seats for? Oh, contributors. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Just got the note. Thank you guys so much. Is my ex Casey coming back to me soon and call me today, Lara? They're not calling today. They're very much in their head. Okay. I do think they have some things going on. If I had to give it a date, I feel like they may send out a text message 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be random. Okay. This might be, I'm going to say this is 7 weeks. So 7 weeks from now, they're thinking about you and I see them sending out a text message. And then actually, if you're open to it, you guys may meet up. Okay. Is my ex playing mind games? Yes, because they're trying to get back together with you. This is what my cards are saying. I'm literally seeing them playing the mind games. They think they're slick, almost like the Emperor energy is coming up. So it's like they think that it's going to work too. They're trying to get back with you. All right, but they don't know how to be upfront about it. They don't know how to be straightforward about it. Okay. My fiance just told me a girl that he had a flirtation with just approach him. Anything I need to know? Yes, like I think you guys will be okay, but I'm gonna be very honest. I feel like the flirtation thing was a little bit more than it was. Not quite cheating, but I don't think he's been very honest and straightforward. Obviously not setting boundaries. So it's like he cracked open the door and so she thought it was okay to walk in. Okay. I feel like too he may have been complaining about something within a relationship. So right or putting it out there as if the relationship is not as serious as it is. Okay. And now he's created trouble for himself. Literally what Spirit is saying. All right. So just be mindful of that. He needs to set better boundaries. I feel like he's too nice, to be honest with you. All right. Coralie, does my crush feel better? And will I come soon to the gym? Does your crush feel better? They are starting to feel better. Okay. I do feel like you may move when they do come to the gym. You're going to have to make the first move. Okay. Because they are still in deep thought. So I feel like I'm showing up because I know that I need to. I'm not feeling, I'm coming off of feeling not too great and I need to get back into it. Okay. But I am feeling like this, the energy of, I don't really want to approach or talk to anybody. So just make sure that you're the one to approach and approach with kindness and concern, how, oh my goodness, it's nice to see you. Like, how have you been? Is everything okay? Okay. Oh, that's what happened last year. Exactly what I said, but apparently she approached him today. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. She's checking to see where the relationship is. Okay. That's what you need to be worried about. He needs to set better boundaries. It's like a check-in. Are you guys still together? You know? Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Will Fred and I be together again, Nancy? Yes. Yes. Yes, but listen, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I don't know who this person is. There's like another, and everything is so good, and then another energy, somebody comes in and tries to tear everything apart. Okay, I don't know if this is an ex, somebody used to be with, just be careful of that energy, because they do come in and try to tear everything apart. And I feel like at that time he's unexpected, and things for you guys are going so good. Okay, oh, please keep tapping. I just realized we're losing. I'm not even paying attention, guys. If you can please tap tap tap, I guess that's what does it. I'm talking to one person too long. Okay, let me do it faster. Does Sam miss me, us, or is he okay? No, he doesn't. Does John want something serious with me? You need to move some things around. John is like, you need to be very straight up with what you want first, okay? And then maybe he will want something serious as well. Change. Will my finances get better? No, there's something born later, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it takes like 5 months, okay? And then you have, it's a new idea or something that comes up, okay? Will KS reach out to me? Welcome. No, you would have to reach out to them. I do think they're going to do some back and forth after that, so I don't think they stick around. It's still a lot of back and forth, okay? And guys, if you can, keep tapping. Will I open my assisted living business, and will it be successful? Will I meet? I'm answering one question, okay? Yes, if you do open it, it will be successful. It takes time, but it is successful. Oh, she disconnected. Okay. Well, I guess it's over. I don't know how that works. I don't know if I win something, if I get something, or what happens. Has someone hexed or put roots on me? Hold on, I need to feel that energy, because you know what? It's not as strong as roots. I will tell you, because that's very strong energy. It's not as strong as roots. It's almost like somebody's just playing around. So I'm gonna say this could be somebody. If you know somebody who's just getting started in like the spiritual world, maybe witchcraft, things of that nature. It's like they don't really know what they're doing. Okay, that's what the energy is. It's very weak. All right, but the answer is yes. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm an au pair and I'm planning to leave the program. Is it a good idea? I don't know what to do. Let's see. Zamar. Yeah, I think you actually would wind up finding something that pays better. And I'm going to be honest. I don't know if this is a family that kind of put this in your head. Maybe you had a hard time, or, but that's the energy that I'm feeling. And I do think that you will be okay financially if you move on. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Erica. Erica, does Mike want a second chance? They're very much tiptoeing around it. Okay, they want a second chance. They just don't know how to say it. Okay, they don't know how to enter back into your life. So yes. And Tony, will I have a son with my Aries Anthony? Yes, and that boy is going to be something else. Okay, just so you know. That kid's going to give you a hard time. Okay. Tina, will I be in a romantic relationship with S soon? Yes. Just be careful, not to, I do feel like things are going to be going very well. Okay. Don't like self-sabotage. When things are going well, I feel like you're kind of thinking like, oh, something's probably going to happen, or things are too good, and you start looking for things, and you're going to wind up finding things. Okay. You find what you're looking for. So just try not to get into that mode. Was Amanda a real friend to me? Oh, I can see you cut that right off. It's very back and forth, almost like she wanted to be. I don't think she knows how to be. There's almost a little bit of jealousy there, okay? And I feel like she kept going into a dark place. Almost the way that I think of you, anytime I see your light shining bright, I feel like mine is somehow being dimmed because you're shining too brightly. So yeah, there's some jealousy there. I think she just has self-esteem issues. Okay, it's not that she wasn't your friend. She just has serious self-esteem issues. My boyfriend passed away. Didn't have a will. Which will you get his car? It feels like you're going to have it for a little while and something happens and it might get taken away, just so you know. Or someone's going to try to take it away. Like, they don't think you should have got it. Okay? Just so you know. Hey there, Anisha. Is everything I'm doing in my business worth it? It's worth it. I just tone. You know what it is? I think you're doing too many things at once. Okay, so I want you to just think about that. A little too many things at once. Just focus and get something perfect, and then move on. Okay, I feel like you're going everywhere. It'll be worth it, but I do think you got to finish one 100% and then go on to the next process. When will I get married? Things don't start looking up, I'm going to tell you. And I feel like you've been having a little bit of a hard time. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot happening. This says 7 months things start looking up and there may be a possibility. Okay. Will my tumor shrink on its own or will I have to start my chemo medicine? No. You need to start your chemo medicine. Okay, I know that's really hard to hear. I do think something changes. Okay, you're really gonna need to show strength in this time, and I want you to start looking at other things like diet. You know, certain things that they've said that can help shrink tumors. All right, I hope that makes sense. If there's anything, what I mean by dieting, I mean like natural. There we go, natural things that can help shrink tumors, and I want you to move in that direction. Okay, still take the other stuff, but I think that's going to help shrink it more and help keep it away. Will I find love again after loss? Oh, definitely take some time. But this person shows up really quick and things move very quickly. Okay, so just so you know, I think this is happening extremely soon because it didn't even give me months, weeks, or anything. So this is happening very fast, and then the relationship itself happens really fast. Is the career and move in Houston the one? Yes. It works out very well towards the end. I also think you find someone, okay? It's almost like the life that you've been trying to have and you've kind of dreamed of starts to come into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It takes like 9 months. So you're going to be there almost a year after that move when things really start working out, okay? I do see in the second month money is really coming together, so that may be the new job. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do see in the 5th month, for some reason, you get a little bit more of a bag. Be careful with that because right after that, I see something going wrong. There's a little bit of a lesson here that you learn, and then around week like 6 to 7 you begin to start moving things around. Okay, you begin to start reorganizing and changing some of the ways that you do things, and it very much works out for you. Okay, but money and everything before that is going great. Is Veronica craving me? Oh. Is Veronica craving me? I lost it, honey. I'm sorry. It's moving faster now. We got 91 people in. Let me switch this to a different mode. Thank you. Thank you for the follows, guys. Do you see me in a relationship soon? Arceli. First of all, I'm going to say it feels like you've had a little bit of a hard road, okay? And then I have a sense of feeling kind of lonely in this time. So I'm going to say I think a relationship is really something you want, but I feel like from a standpoint of it helps make you feel whole in some way. And I'm going to be honest, that energy is actually pushing it away. You have to change that energy, okay? When you get to a point where you're focused on something else, yes, love comes up. This feels like a great person too, but you have to refocus. Stop thinking about it, and then try to put something else in your head. Have another goal, okay? And it'll work out. Jose proposed to me soon. Yes, I do feel like they do. It takes some time. I think they're kind of, I think this feels like I'm trying to get my money right, okay? And I'm hurt. I'm trying to figure out the right ring, and do everything right. Well, I get justice from my daughter who passed in April. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I don't know if you're currently going through proceedings, but I do see things moving in the right direction. So I do feel like you get justice. I am going to say there's a point, be mindful. Okay, I feel like you get justice. Something changes while they are serving their time, and I do feel like they come out early. Okay, so just be aware of that. Is Elle going to reach out, Flory? No, not right now. And their energy feels very much like they're annoyed, you know, like that they even have to deal with this. Like they're like, you know, the hell with this. Like I'm not even dealing with this. Like they're just in that space right now. So if they reach out, it's gonna be after they have processed that emotion. Okay. Will Jose reach out to me before July ends? No. Are me and Mike going to work things out? Yes, I think you're probably more willing to work things out and fight for this than he is, okay? I do feel like some changes are going to need to happen, and I want you to really think about if this person has been showing up for you the way you've been showing up for them, okay? Shelly, is Shelly in my relationship over? Yeah, I actually see somebody moving out, okay, so yes. Alicia Marie, is my relationship good? A lot of back and forth, and I do feel like somebody is sabotaging it right now, right? So one of you two is causing problems where there doesn't need to be problems. All right, arguments over silly things that don't need to be arguments, all right? Will I get a big modeling gig soon? Yes, it takes time, literally in a month, okay? Literally, when I get this card, in 1 month, I feel like you get something, okay? And it works out really well. Thank you. Tasha, are me and Rodney done for good? Yes. Literally, Hangman came up later on. So I think you're going to have a little bit of back and forth where you keep kind of letting them in and out type of thing. But yes, it's over for good. Closure, that's the word that came out. I think you start seeking some closure. Okay. And there's like that one last hookup. Okay. Will I have kids, April? Yes, you do. Okay. Get out of your mind with this too. I almost feel like having kids is a spiritual process. You're putting your energy for some reason about this in the wrong place. And it's pushing it away. Okay. Will Lewis reach out soon? They do. But I'm going to be honest, it doesn't go how you want it to go. Okay. I feel like there's something about how they used to speak to you has changed. And it feels a little rough to me. Okay. Will things work out between Jay and me? I'm going to be honest. I don't think this was ever meant to work out. Okay. This was like something two people are really trying to make happen. Okay. For whatever reason, I don't know if you share like interests, or you both were just feeling in the same sort of loneliness. Whatever you were feeling felt the same. So this feels more like two people that had some trauma and something going on being pulled into each other. Okay. But I do not feel like that this was for you. And I do think you need to be patient in who you allow in next, okay? Will I get the apartment I want? Yes, you do actually get it. Don't second guess it, though. I think it's what you want right now. For some reason, when you move in, I am feeling that you're like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. You're finding little issues with it, okay? Give me a second, guys. I do need to shuffle my cards. While I shuffle my cards really quickly, I'll let you know. If you'd like a private reading with me, please go ahead and book in the bio, okay? I'm also an author. I've wrote a couple self-help books. One of them is actually great if you're a parent. I did it based off of my kids. I have 3 kids. And it's using astrology to help you parent, okay? Just giving you another outlook on how you can help your kids, grow and be successful based off of their sign, okay? Okay. Are me and Dana going to work out? Or Donna, sorry. No, that gets cut off. You guys have been carrying too much from each other for a while now. Sorry. Tonya will be Marco. Well, Marco and I get married. Yeah, I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't know if you currently have a kid, but I'm seeing a child here first. Okay. I didn't see marriage right after that, but I do think you have a child first. So it does turn into something serious if that, okay. Are me and Alex supposed to end things? Yeah, but honestly, I think you try to move things around and make it work. So are you supposed to end things? I don't think this person is supposed to be there forever, but I do think you're going to try, which is perfectly fine. You have the freedom of choice to do that, okay? Will my relationship last and... I'm sorry. Will Freddie and I ever really be together? No, listen, I don't think it's meant to be, but I do think you try to reach out to this person in time. Something about him has a hold on you. Okay. I would have to go further, honestly, in a private reading. I feel like you cannot leave this person alone, no matter what they do. And I'm going to be honest, it's to the point where that's starting to feel like magic. Okay. Did the cycle work? Oh, thank you, Ange. That's so cute. Thank you, Caroline, for your gifts as well. Did the cycle work? Yes, it did. Okay. Get out of your head about it, because I see that you're asking. You have to also believe it did. A lot of this is about your belief and your ability to manifest that. Okay. Thank you so much for joining the fan club. Will my daughter be successful on her college team? Yes, very much so. I don't even know why you're worrying about it. I don't think you're really worried about it. Maybe it was just a question you threw out there. I feel like they're very good. Okay. Should Kermit and I get divorced? Yes. Divorce came up immediately. I don't know what happened, but this is like that energy has very much changed, like night and day. Okay, I think it's time. Okay, hey, do I detach from my friend that has hurt me? It's been 5 days and I'm still crying. Yeah, you've been carrying a lot. It's time for you to move on. Okay. And then you're going to have to shuffle through that friend group. All right. Literally start moving people around and figure out who needs to actually stay. Don't let anybody play both sides, because I feel like that starts to happen. Jackie, is Brian my person? No. Listen, and I'm saying this because they're in their head. I feel like they're in a state in their mind where they're playing games. Oddly enough, though, I really think this person is a soulmate. I think you've just ran into them at the wrong time. Okay. Is my job, Lord, it's me really fast. Is my job where I'm at right for me? Yes, it is. I do feel like you made the best option. Okay, because I do feel like you had options at the time when you chose this job. Should I give up on this relationship? I love her. Should you give up on this relationship? No. Listen, if you give up on a relationship, I think the relationship could work. The problem is, are you willing to, I think, let some things go? And what I mean by that is, like, you have to let go what you perceive to be a relationship, because I feel like this person looks at it differently. Okay, and they want to do what they want to do. You can allow it or not. Does the guy I hooked up with recently not like me anymore? Southside Faye. No, they had many options. Okay, I don't know who this person is you reached out for. Like, I feel like this was like a call, but I could have made many other calls. Okay, so just be careful with that. Should I rehome my dog for a small fee? Yes, you should. I feel like it's trouble. Like, it's very difficult to take care of right now. Okay, and the strength card shows up. So I don't think you're in a place, kind of mentally, financially, where you can keep dealing with the dog. Sorry. Is Matt my twin flame? Not your twin flame, but definitely a soulmate, someone that you are meant to spend some time with. Okay, for a while to actually see you guys may live together. Will my twin flame Ben and I reconcile? Thank you so much, K-Cos. Reconciliation, no. I actually see a lot of back and forth. I do think you guys, even after that, you try to like calm things down and get back in the right place, and then everything blows up and they're out the door. And I do think that's going to happen again, and then it's going to be for good. Okay, I do have to shuffle again. Sorry, guys. I pull a lot of cards because I really try to give you as much information as I possibly can. I know that means I don't get through to as many people, okay? But that just means you have to follow and come on here when I go live. All right, and get your question answered. For anybody that just joined, okay, there's a link in my bio and my link tree where you can book me on my website, okay? I also have some classes, courses, and things of that nature on my website as well, since I'm a coach. It is an actual business, so I gotta pay taxes. So, yeah. So please support me, because having all these things costs, and I'm trying to create a community, and I also want everyone to have a good experience as well. So I'm investing in it over and over again. Okay, that should be good. Is my son-in-law going to jail? Yes, for a short period of time. It's not going to be nearly as long as you think. This may even be time served by the time he gets his sentence, okay? Will I come through the divorce okay? Oh, what a nasty person. Yes, the person, I feel like it gets really bad, okay? But you walk away with everything, or what you needed to walk away with, okay? Will I find a place to live soon, please? Oh, there's been a lot of back and forth with this. Yes, you do. I want you to be mindful, though. Just something happens where things get a little rocky, and you may be up for losing this place, okay? Be careful how you spend, or the rent might go up or something of that nature. So just be careful how you spend money and have something put away to the side. Okay, will I meet someone soon, Angela? Yeah, you gotta get out there though, I feel like. And also I want you to look outside of what you are typically attracted to or drawn to. Okay. I feel like what you're attracted to and drawn to, something about their energy doesn't feel great to me. All right. So I think you're kind of attracted to the wrong type of person. Will my son get a lot of jail time? No, not if they're good. I feel like they could. This is like a get out on good behavior or something. Whatever this, I don't know if it's the same person, but the same energy. I don't think they're gonna serve much jail time. Does my ex regret being with the person he's with now? I mean, they've definitely been through some things, but I actually think they wind up in a better place. Okay, I think what they're going through right now is making them closer. So no, he doesn't regret it. Ange, will my career and mental health improve soon? Ange. All right, Priestess. Yes, you have to be patient. Spirit is cutting things off for you right now. Okay, your mental health too. Just so you know, I actually think you have a gift. Your mental health actually feels like you are very much picking up things in the atmosphere, energy in the atmosphere, and you don't know how to distinguish what you're feeling from other people around you and the world right now to what you are actually feeling. Okay, a sign is that it's like you're unhappy, but you don't know why you're unhappy. You feel depressed, but you can't really say why you are actually depressed because you don't know. Okay, you are actually probably picking up energy because you have a gift. All right, that's what it feels like. Will the baby be mine? Wait, what? Like, was the baby mine back in January? Somebody had a baby in January. You want to know if it's yours. Okay, got it. I would say no. This feels like it is, to be honest. So I would not cut that person off. I don't know if that's what you did. You felt like it wasn't, but this feels like it is. Okay. Is he the one, Lily? Lily, I'm gonna be honest. I see a baby there. Okay, if he's definitely the one for that. So just be mindful. Should me and my family move out of state? Yes, Chariot literally comes up. It's time for you to go. I think you may have been here for quite some time too. I don't know if this is where your family, like your mom, dad, another, but it is time. You need a little bit of a change. My career, stay or go, Wanda Faye. It's time. You walk around a bit. Look at options is what it's saying. Okay, it is time for change for you because the tower comes up, but I think pay is a concern. So you need to make sure before you make any moves, you're looking at the options. Will my boyfriend Hunter call me tonight? Thank you. Sorry, Roxy. Was I not looking up here? I'm so sorry if I wasn't. Tonight? No. Okay. I feel like they're doing things they shouldn't be doing tonight, but I do think they call you tomorrow. Okay. Will I reconnect with Marcus? Yes, you do. How much longer will it take me to find the one? I feel like you found someone at some point, okay? And then they may not have had something that you were looking for. But I feel like you're being very picky, but I feel like the one came in your life before already, to be honest. And that got messed up. In time, I do see them coming back, so you need to really have an open heart. And really understand, okay, this person does fulfill the needs that I want, okay? Thank you, Mish. So, Lita, will I have any more children? Yes, you do. Okay, I do feel like there's something happening down there. Almost maybe the space that I'm trying to come into. You know, there's a lot of fighting or something like that. But yes, there's a baby there. Okay, I do have to shuffle my cards. If you guys can too, while we're in the live, just tap that button and let's get our likes up as well. That just helps more people come into the live. I know it's hard for me we're at 183 people, but I'm trying to read as many people as I can. I am gonna get off though, guys, in Probably like another 15 minutes. So I'll read as many as I can in this next 15 minutes. I was on earlier today. Okay, Trinity, will me and Corey be together? Yes, you can. You can. There's some changes that need to happen for this to make it work, though. Okay. And I think it's changing their mind. I don't think they really want that right now. But I do feel like that energy can change. Will I leave Michael in 2025? Yes. Yes, because there's somewhere else you're supposed to be. Okay. I'm so like you're supposed to actually, I think Spirit's making space for the right person. I think the right person has been aligned for you. Okay. So I think you may need to leave Michael. SJ, will T change the minds about, oh my goodness, it's moving too fast. Thank you, Nisha. That's my nickname too. So cute. Will T change their minds about, bro? Every time I look at it, it moves and drop the allegations. Sorry. Let me see. It was a longer question. No, you would have, there's something you would have to sign or do for them in order for them to drop that, okay? Does Ellie really, oh, Michael, is our dog going to live a few more lives? Yes, they will. Okay. I don't know why I'm feeling something around here, around the head or something. I don't know. But yes, I do think it'll live a couple more years. I say a couple purposefully, okay, because that 2 was the number that popped in my head. You're welcome. Well, I see O again. You sure? I do think you guys pop up in the same area. Like if you go to the same club, bar, you know, that park, something like that. You're welcome. Thank you, April. Pat, was Jesse thinking of me today? No, they had a lot of stuff going on. They were kind of pulled into the world today. Okay. Will he marry me, Lily? In time, yeah. I feel like this is somebody trying to line things up. So I do think in time it could happen. Okay. Should I move to New York City? Aaliyah, you're going to come up this way? Well, I'm in New Jersey, but yes, actually. I think you actually do well. Something about the energy, I feel like in New York City is what's calling you. It almost feels like I fit in really well too. Like, you know, and I also feel like it gives you a boost of confidence. And you start moving a little different. So yes, I do think you'll do well up here. Hi, Mish. Ooh, Jocelyn, would Joseph ask me to gather again in the future? Nah, he's really, if he does, he's really going to take his time. I feel like it could be a good 7 weeks. Okay. Will I find a husband this year? Or no? Not this year. I'm going to say end of next year, or early 2027. Will my husband do well as a sports agent? Yes, very well. Okay. Very, very well. Sheena, will I get a new show in September for Work with My Boss? Something gets moved around and changed, okay? Don't worry about it too much. I do think something else comes up, but I think it gets slowed down. It doesn't happen when it's supposed to happen or something, okay? Do I have a lawsuit against CPS for defamation of character? Water it and it'll grow. Yes. And I do think you may have, there's something else there too. So I would talk to somebody because I do feel like there's another word they're using. So they're either including that or changing it to something else. Okay, but I do see a lawsuit. Okay, event. Will things get serious with me and Cleo? They do. It takes time though. I do feel like this person just has a lot going on. All right. I also they have some trust issues. That's what the problem is. So when they have to get over that a bit. And yes, you're welcome. Phenomenal. Am I close to achieving my goal? You are, but don't move too quick. Meaning, I feel like you get to a finish. You get to the finish line. You're like, I'm done, and then you really look, and you're like, oh wait, no, I had a few more steps. All right, so just be very mindful of that. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Well, is D talking to someone? Cortez still in love with me? Yes, I do feel like they're talking to someone. Okay. Is Cortez still in love with me? It's been a lot of back and forth. I feel like things has definitely changed. But I do feel like they'll, if you need them for something, they'll show up. Okay. All right. Just got the, oh, thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you so much. Well, I get married in December from Melanie. Yes, you do. Okay. I do feel like things change a little bit after the marriage, but it doesn't feel like anything that's not fully normal. Thank you so much. It's the most gifts I've gotten. Thank you so much. First gift. Thank you for choosing me for your first gift. Okay. Is MH my soulmate? Yeah. This is somebody there that's meant to put a lot on you. Okay. So soulmate, I wouldn't call them soulmate. That's not the energy I'm feeling. But I do feel like you guys have soul ties. They're meant to put you through something that feels very heavy. Okay, where's my lost ring? I feel like it's in a bathroom behind the sink. I don't know if you have space between the wall and the sink, but that's where I see it. Never done one of those before, so let me know if that's where you find it. Will Adrian and I reconnect? No, that's been cut off. I feel like it's been cut off for some time too. If you reconnect, it's going to be in a completely another a decade from now. You know what I mean? Like you see each other somewhere, and now you're actually ready for each other. MR, my soulmate. No, not a soulmate. I feel like you guys do pretty good together because you have very different personalities, okay? But not a soulmate. Thank you so much, PJ. Will I get accepted into Columbia? Yes, you do. I feel like somebody else is going to have to get involved, okay? I don't know if somebody has to write you a recommendation or something, but something else is going to be needed. But yes, you get in. Will Charlie take our relationship further, Michelle? Yes, they do. Okay. I do feel like something's going to be signed here. So I don't know if you guys move in together. That's kind of the energy I'm seeing, like signing a lease together or something like that. Where's my lost high school ring? I think I answered that one, behind the sink. Hi there, Gashi. Will it be best for me to work closer to home or closer to babysitters? Closer to home, honestly. And I do feel like when you start looking, you may find another place to have them. I feel like they're closer to home as well. Have I met my soulmate yet? Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Oh my God. And oh my God, we have a lot of people. This is, I don't know if it's the first time I'm at 240, but there's a lot of people in here. So I apologize if I don't get to you. All right. And I'm sorry, I missed that last one. Listen, if you'd like to book a private session, it is very difficult for me to get 240 people when they're moving as quickly as they can. If you'd like to book a private session with me, I have different times, as low as 15 minutes, as high as an hour, and 30 minutes. Please, the link is in my bio. Feel free to book. I think I have some open for this week, actually, if they didn't book during my last live. I'm an author. I have a couple books out. Those are available on my website and on Amazon. You can get it on the Amazon app, and you can also on the Kindle, and then you can also get it as a paperback, okay? Okay, I'm going to read. I said I was going to jump off around now in 2 minutes. I'm going to get through about 5 more, okay? And then I am going to jump off. 5 more. Will things get better with my boyfriend, Jonathan? They will. You both are going through some changes, okay? I don't know if you're, how old you are, but I do feel like you're both kind of going through changes and really figuring things out, okay? At the very least, I see you being very good friends. Will I get married by next year, T? Yes, the relationship does move further. Be mindful of things in a relationship. I don't know how else to say that in a way. But I want you to be mindful of things that are happening within a relationship, okay? When you see a red flag, address it, okay? Don't let it sit. Star was leaving a relationship with Q, the right move to do. Am I stopping myself? Yes, it was. Most definitely. It was definitely a rocky road. It was time for you to move on. Am I stopping myself from experiencing love? Oh, yeah. You know what is happening? You have taken on a lot of the meaning of some of these words from the world, okay? Instead of creating your own meaning. Like everything, I feel like your everything you've gotten has kind of been from the world. I don't know if you fully understand what you believe love is, what it should look like, how it should feel. You understand? I think you've just been taking in what other people say it should be. And Spirit needs you to figure that out. What is it to you? What does it mean to you? So that way it can actually say, oh, okay, well, this person fits what you're asking for. All right. I think right now you're asking for people that it's not you. It's not customized. All right. So I had to do my cards. Have I met my soulmate yet? Yes, you did meet them. You met them, and it's almost like the sense of left them on red. Okay, I feel like this person may have DM'd you or got in contact with you somehow, and you just left them right where they were. Right where they were. Will Adam initiate contact with me, Bambi? Yes, they will. Okay, I do see them coming through. And I do think they like initiate contact, back off a little bit, and then you're going to have to reinitiate contact, okay? Am I on the right path? Yes, you are. So you're on the right path for one thing, because I do feel like when work is going well, your love life isn't going well. It's that type of energy, okay? Your love life is going very well, or going to go very well. When will I move? Oh, one. This feels like it's happening very soon, actually, okay? So I'm going to say in the next few months or so, I feel like you're going to get good news. Will my epilepsy go away? I'm going to be honest. I feel like you give birth to something new, so I do feel like they find some changes, and then there's a little bit of a rocky path. And I don't think you're as healed as you would like to be, okay? I feel like things are better, but we're not where we want it to be, all right? Okay. Is a life partner in the cards for me, Dr. Floyd? It is, but you know what? Spirit is wanting you to water yourself right now. I feel like when you get with someone, you pour a little too much where you're left on empty, okay? Spirit wants you to find balance, and it wants you to be able to fill yourself up, okay? Thank you, Clara. Will I get married? User 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you can. Okay. I just want you, I do feel like some sort of justice is served. So you get married around the time that you've kind of gotten to a place where, you've kind of let some people, some things go, and you've forgiven some people that have done some things to you. Okay. And then, yes, I do think somebody finds up. Have I met my soulmate, Samara? Not yet. You do in time, though, okay? You do in time. I do think it's going to take another 3 or 4 years, to be honest with you. All right. All right, guys, I said that was going to be my last few. I actually did quite a few, okay? I love you guys so much, especially if you've been here before. You know how I am. We do have talks and things like that separate from this about spirituality, things of that nature when I go live. I actually talk a lot about, oh, my little sisters are here. Hi, Moni. I actually talk a lot about, you know, some life things that I've gone through. I try to give advice around everything, money, business. I've had a lot of vast experience. I'm a OIF vet. Okay, so that Iraqi Operation Iraqi Freedom. So I went to Iraq in 2009. Right, I've done a lot of things. I was a business manager for Apple, very big company. So, and I used to literally help Apple and small businesses, medium-sized businesses. I used to help them grow through our products. So I'm very good at a lot of the business side things as well. Okay. Wrote a couple books. I've done a lot of, I'm 42, but I've lived a very vast life just because I left myself open to new experiences, okay? I use all of that experience to try to help you through whatever I can help you through. So if you could please give me a follow. If you'd like a private booking, the link is in my bio. And if you'd like to buy my books, the link is for that is also in my bio, okay? Thank you guys for coming. Hopefully I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.